Hallelujah. Hello everyone, my name is Iban, and today I'm going to talk about this book, Leonard Cohen. Once upon a time, on the island of Montreal, Canada, there was a boy named Leonard Cohen who saw beauty where others couldn't. Whether it was a bird on a rusty wire or the stem of the rose a little too long, it was all breathtaking to him. Every day, Leonard lost himself in the pages of his favorite comic books. And on Saturdays, at the synagogue, he listened to an ancient song and poems in wonder. The power of all these stories inspired him to find his own voice. Sadly, his father died when he was 9. On the day of the funeral, Leonard took one of his dad's bow ties, tucked a message for him inside, and buried it in the backyard. It was the first time he had ever written something from his heart. In high school, Leonard took photography class, joined the drama club, played guitar, tried cheerleading, and even formed a folk band. But it was when he read a portrait of a Spanish writer called Loca that his own verses began to flow. Things got really exciting when Leonard won a poetry competition in college. After graduating, he published his first book of poems, dedicated to his beloved father. Soon, he was the most promising young voice in Canada. In search of inspiration, Leonard moved to Hydra, a Greek island where time passed slowly. There, he met a woman named Marian, who became the muse for many of his poems. He worked tirelessly, carefully choosing each word. Still, it was hard to make a living as a poet. So Leonard decided to try his hand at songwriting in New York City. He settled at the Cheese Hotel, where artists and creative souls like Andy Warhol and Janis Joplin hung out. One day, he played a song to an artist named Judy Collins, hoping she would put it on her next album. The song Suzanne became one of her biggest hits. It was the beginning of a long friendship between the two. When Judy persuaded Leonard to sing at the charity concert, everyone moved by his heartfelt lyrics and deep voice. But he was so nervous that he walked off stage halfway through, leaving the audience longing for more. Leonard discovered that people didn't just love his music, they also loved him. Soon after, he recorded his first album, and he continued singing for almost 50 years, writing some of the most beautiful lines the world had ever heard. Leonard's lyrics spoke of love, war, and everything that made us human. And even though his melodies sound a little bit sad, there was always a ray of hope shining out from them. Leonard's most famous work, Hallelujah, made him a global star. But what really mattered to him lay beyond the spotlight. He was the loving father to Adam and Loca and spent years in the monastery as a Zen monk. And even now, generations of writers and musicians remember Leonard through his novels, poems, and songs. The little boy who showed the world that true beauty does not have to be perfect. It just has to move the soul. Thank you, everyone.